Everyone deserves to live an abundant life, including those who are often marginalized, such as people with developmental disabilities, students with special needs, children and teens in foster care, immigrants, and people with mental health challenges.
This moment in time, after what we've been through, there are tremendous needs for an organization that is based in love to help communities identify people that are suffering and figure out how to relieve that suffering.
It's so important, I think, to look around in your community and see who's not at the table, whose needs are not being met. There are students with special needs everywhere. There are adults with developmental disabilities in every community. There are children in foster care right down the street from us. There are people in every community who need our support and are at risk of being left out if we don't seek them out and invite them in. Equally important, though, is the role of public policy. So the reason that some of these things have changed, the reason that people with developmental disabilities are no longer living in institutions, is because people have spoken up. They've been advocates, and our legislators, our policymakers have responded and decided to make changes. So there's a role for everyone to play in making sure that marginalized folks are included in our community.
A community is stronger when each member lives with dignity, engages actively, and has a sense of belonging.
Our success in helping people achieve abundance is based on the success of our relationships. Being person-centered means that a person's needs and desires and what they're looking for in terms of supports and becoming independence comes first. And our job is to empower people to take ownership of their lives. And so it is walking side by side with the individuals and families that we serve. We are partners with the people that we support. This work is not about us being experts and coming in and providing something to somebody else. It's really working together with families, with the individuals we serve, with adults and kids we serve, and with our communities and meeting community needs as well.
Serving communities throughout Virginia and West Virginia, enCircle helps people find their strengths and build on them, often changing the direction of their lives. By seeking opportunities to reach those who have been left out and walk alongside them as they find their place, enCircle improves outcomes in people's education, health, and overall well-being.
You might think that an organization that was founded in 1888 by a Lutheran pastor in Salem, Virginia, would be stuck in the past and really rooted in that past. And in fact, what is so remarkable is that enCircle is an organization that has grown and adapted and changed the whole history. So innovation is really part of our DNA, from starting as a small orphanage to now an organization with almost 600 staff and caregivers. We support hundreds of people every day. We have 15 group homes in West Virginia and Virginia and more than 200 family care providers. We look around and we see, what do our neighbors need? Who's being left out, and what can we do to support them? Over the last few years, we have expanded our circle to include immigrant children and adults. We serve a really important role in this area for children who enter the United States unaccompanied without their parents. And so we are part of that process of getting them reunited with family here in this country.
We want the world to be a more loving place, and that's what we're about. That's the foundation of the organization. Everything we do has that goal in mind. We have 6 guiding principles: abundance, relationships, being person-centered, stewardship, shared ownership, and social justice.
We serve students who have been in public school who may display behaviors, emotional difficulties that has impacted their ability to perform academically and develop socially. Ultimately, all of our students that come to Minnick, we have a goal of return to public school. So we go into the relationship with the students and their family and their homeschool, knowing that that is our goal and that we are a part of a team to help make that happen. To see children come here to receive our services, to build relationships, to minimize behaviors that public schools have deemed inappropriate for a public school setting, and for us to be able to transition them back and for them to be successful, not be re-referred, to communicate with parents after, for them to say they have continued to do well, I mean, that's pretty fulfilling, and that's our goal.
As a family care provider, we do a lot of community integration. That's one thing I really appreciate and value with enCircle. We get like monthly updates, like these are all the things that are going on in the community, whether it's winter, fall, spring. You always have like a plethora of resources and places to go and things to do. So we really enjoy getting out in the community, doing those outings, creating opportunities for the girls to assimilate into the community, using the necessary skills, and not so much being in the home, but actually getting out, venturing, and discovering things that they like and enjoy. Working with enCircle has been rewarding. I have found my forever family. They've been very supportive. The process was seamless, going from adoptive care to family care provider, giving me the necessary resources, tools, support, information. It's been phenomenal.
The work we're doing today, it's essential, life-giving service. It also, though, is important in the future. As we work to help people change their lives, to be successful now, it means that they have a chance at a better life and to be successful in the future. We like to say at enCircle that our circle is wide and all are included, whether it be kids with special needs in learning, adults with developmental disabilities, and everyone else who isn't currently in our circle but could be.
To support enCircle and your community, visit www.encircleall.org.